I remember talking to a friend one day, and I asked her a question about what she had on. And she was like, you know what? I don't care about what I have on when it comes to my man. He has to accept me for who I am.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Welcome. Then Comes Love podcast. We're your hosts. We're your butlers. It is cold outside today.
Yeah, what you got on,
I'm
babe?
going to let you know right now. Even though we didn't make it to the NFC Championship game this year, the rare time that we didn't make it, I'm still going to represent. We almost came close, though. All we needed was a defensive line, linebackers in the secondary, and we'd have been straight. You know what I mean? Yeah, but hey, you win some, you lose some.
There you go. But we're gonna stick on topic today because
Sure.
although both of us are Dallas Cowboys fans,
Yeah.
I mean, a marriage that
Trials and tribulations. It's all good.
You know.
It's just like a marriage. She do you wrong. I'm still gonna love and accept it. We're gonna work on this thing and we're gonna make it work.
whatever.
Let's go. So what are we talking about today, boo?
Yeah, so we're talking about. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I asked her. We were talking about her clothes, and she said, "I don't care what I wear. He has to accept me as I am," and left it like that. And me personally, honestly, I disagree. I think you should care what you wear, and you should get dressed up for your man. But we put this on TikTok the other week, and
It came for you.
Yeah, they did. They came for me in the comments a
came
little
for
bit.
you.
They came for me in the comments a little bit. One person said, "Why I got to do all that for my man?" or why I gotta get dressed up when I'm tired from working all day? Why I gotta? And it's not just for the man.
Yeah, it is. I'm just playing.
Well, I mean, y'all should look good for us too, but that's we're gonna get there in a minute. But they were coming for me in the comments, and so I'm like, babe, we really need to talk about this because people feel some type of way about looking good for their partner. And so I'll tell you why I say I think part of that comment is true, that your partner, your spouse, has to accept you for who you are. Part of that is true. Yes, they have to love you for you, all of you. And especially for women, we change, our bodies change. Not that men don't change, because y'all do too. Y'all bodies change too. I'll tell you, I don't have to worry about that with my husband. He has stayed the same pretty much our 27 years
I
of marriage.
wanted my body to change. It's not like I was trying, but I can't. I mean, it's none of that. I
But
can't.
you look good for me, babe. You don't have to do nothing. I don't want no
Big
muscular
muscular
man. I don't. I'm telling you, I don't. Ain't no
I don't
shame
want
in
no
my game.
muscular man who look fine with a good body. I don't want that. That's how you sound right now.
But that's the thing. That's not fine to me. You are fine to me. But anyway, I like you. You're muscular in all of the areas that you need to be.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I do believe that part of that is true. They do have to accept you as you are, because women, we have babies, menopause, all that stuff, our bodies change. But part of that is not true. I think part of it is not true, because I do believe that we should care, that we should still do the things that we were doing to get our spouse. But for some reason, after we get married, after we get together for a while, we don't put the effort in.
Oh yeah, that's on both sides. That's on both
I
sides.
know. I'm saying,
like
yeah.
even us as men. Okay, fine. Maybe when you met us, we had on a t-shirt and jeans, and we still wear t-shirt and jeans, and that's all we ever wear is t-shirt and jeans. We never, maybe we need to switch it up sometimes. Maybe we need to try new things. Maybe we need to, hey babe, come here, I'm gonna take you somewhere, or I don't know. It's just, like you said, we talked about it before. In a marriage, we get comfortable, and the women who came for you in your post. I think it's like, look, the way times have changed. In so many years, women were supposed to be in the kitchen and just look good for the man, and that was the reason of their existence. And that's not the case anymore. So people get sensitive, they get upset. But the fact of the matter is, if you're married, what you're saying is, my life is not my own. I share my life with someone else. So therefore, let me attend to their needs. So, if I go to work and my boss sees me looking like a perfect 10 every day, and then I come home to my spouse and I look like a -2 with no makeup or no hair or no whatever it is. I'm not saying you got to be dressed up, ready to go 24/7 for your spouse, but let them see how fine he is,
Yeah, if
how
you can
fine
get,
you are. Let me see. Let me just remind them
yeah.
that.
If you can look good at work, why can't you look good at home?
That's all.
And I'll say, my mom always told me this. My mom always told me, always look good for your man, to the point. Always make sure you have on matching bra and underwear. You never know if you're gonna get in a car accident and somebody might see you.
Yeah, I don't think you did that part.
Yeah, I mean, I try.
But nobody, I don't care if your jokes match.
I know, but I stick with black, so that way it matches somewhere or another. But my mom always told me, always look good for your man. Now, I will say that times have changed. Right now, women, like you said, back in before, women were staying home with kids and all of that stuff. So they probably have time to get themselves together during a nap or whatever. But both partners are working nowadays. It takes two to survive. So you working all day, I get it. You're saying that you're tired and you don't feel like doing that. But again, if you can put the effort in at work, you should put the effort in at home, because I'm going to take it a step further. Y'all don't come for me. But I feel like that is a form of neglect. When you are not putting in the effort that you should at home, that is a form of neglect. Because when you were dating, you would get dressed up, you would put on perfume, you would wear your heels, you would do your hair, you would smell good, you would do all those things, even if you got off work. I mean, or even if you did whatever during the day, you still did what you needed to do in the dating process. But now all of a sudden when you get married, I already got him, I already got her, I don't need to do that. That's a lie. You're neglecting your marriage. Because not that you have to operate in fear by any means. You don't have to operate in fear. We're not asking you to compete with anybody. We're not saying that. But what we are saying is, if you stop touching,
right,
if you stop getting dressed up and smelling good for your man and all of these things that you were once doing before, he or she is not getting that anymore. And I feel like your man, you are human.
Sure.
You got eyes, you got ears, you ain't deaf, you ain't blind. And so the things that I'm not giving you at home, somebody else don't mind giving it to you.
Well, not me. Them guys. They're guys. They're the ones that I can't see, smell, taste, hear, nothing. But them, y'all, them.
Look,
go and finish up. I just want to make that clear.
We keep it real on the Thencomeslove podcast.
Y'all, okay?
We keeps it real.
When the camera go off, I'm still with her. I'm just playing.
Yes, you are, but I want you to be honest.
Okay.
You're not deaf, you're not blind, and you're seeing people all day long, and
okay.
Why you don't want to say nothing to that? Why you don't have no comment?
No, yeah, they're correct. I'm sure there's people that's out there that I maybe somebody has seen, not me, but But there are other people out there, I don't see it because I work around a bunch of men all day and I don't have that issue. But there are other people.
But I'm sure there are women that you see, and
I've seen once before in the 27 years we've been married.
And I'm not saying that you out here. I be looking. Well, that ain't the word.
That don't go with that.
That ain't the word. But I'm not saying that you out here looking,
right.
looking for love in all the wrong places. I'm not saying that you're.
You're on one today, ain't you?
I know. Yes, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you out here looking, but I'm saying you're not blind.
Sure,
and so if you constantly see a woman who is like, wow, I got a prime example. One day he called me from work and he was like, babe, there's this lady that walked by me and babe, I could smell her from down the hall, and I had to stop her and ask her what she had on. And he called me right away. He was like, I just want you to know, I'm calling you right now. I asked her about what she had on because I wanted to get it. I want to get it for you. Still don't have the perfume, but still.
Because you didn't want it.
I didn't, because I got my own scent.
All right, don't act like I didn't do it, like I'm trying.
I got my own scent. But I'm just saying that it's not that you out here looking or being inappropriate.
And I ain't want to let her no way. Just saying.
I'm not saying that. But
the smell was here, but it didn't. Yeah, he ain't. That one even. I ain't had to say that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that we're not telling you that you have to compete with
Yeah.
anybody. We're just saying the same thing that you did when you got him. Do it now. Let's not lose the effort. Let's not lose the romance
Yeah.
to keep our spouse guessing, to keep him or she attracted, or her, not she, her attracted to us. There are things that we got to do.
That's
So
all you were saying. Just keep it. Yeah. We understand sometimes you're tired and ain't got time for that. We understand. Like we're not asking you to do this 24/7.
yeah.
But we're just saying you need to be more intentional. That's all.
And let me just I'll say that. Well, let me go here for a minute. I'm not saying that you got to have on a 3-piece suit, or you got to have a full face of makeup on or anything like that. I'm not saying that. If you tired, put on a nice put on a nice little tank top, some leggings, and depending on your personality, that's what I would put on. Or I have this pajama dress that I've had for probably 20 years that it is at this point is just see-through. He
Oh,
asked me why I even wear it, and it's just torn up and all kinds of
oh
stuff,
yeah,
but it's comfortable.
that's
it's
that Aunt
comfortable.
Your Mama nightgown. I
Right.
went to the store and tried my best to buy you something else. I got tired of seeing that
He
thing.
did. He bought me something else.
I mean, for some of you, your husband might just be completely satisfied with you wearing one of his shirts. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't got to do all that.
but
We're just saying whatever he likes to see you in, or vice versa.
we're talking about being intentional.
Yeah.
Being intentional. So it's not like you got to get dressed up to the nines.
And we on the women today. That's why we're not talking about the men, because we always, we're talking about women right now.
We're talking about both. We're
What
talking about
did we
both.
say what the man need to do?
You
other than,
said that you might wear a wife beater, or a t-shirt and jeans every day. We want you to care about what you look like.
I mean,
Like, you just started getting into cologne and stuff like that, and like those are things that we're talking about. Do you just be intentional? You ain't gotta do all that. Okay. The other side of this is that the reason why I think that this topic is important, because there's also a spiritual component to it.
okay.
And the spiritual component to it is there is a real enemy who plays off of our weaknesses. So let's say we talked about that neglect. When you're not putting forth, maybe your spouse feels like you're not putting forth the effort anymore. You're not getting dressed up. You don't wear heels and stuff like you used to. You don't touch him, or he doesn't touch you like he used to. And he's not doing. You're not putting in the same effort, no matter who guy or girl.
Right.
There's a spiritual component, because there's a real enemy out there who plays off of our weaknesses. And so if you're not giving your spouse the things that they need, and somebody else is, and then they love that. We're human. We love people to tell us how good we look.
Attention, like that attention.
And so even for you, I know that there are some times when Dale will tell me, did I tell you look good today? I'm like, no, you didn't. He's like, I was thinking it. And I'm like, well, you probably should tell me that, because I want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear somebody whistling at me, outside of our marriage. Or, I mean, we like that. We still like to know we got it, and I still know that I got it. But still, I want to hear it from you.
You like folks whistling at you?
No, they don't have to whistle, but it makes me feel good sometimes that I'm still attractive. I still got it.
Man, listen. Go ahead. Let's continue.
So I'm just saying there's a spiritual component to it, because I don't want us to get into the habit of saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Our marriage doesn't matter. You don't matter, and you're not worth putting the time and effort in, because I just feel like that neglect. That lack of effort that we put into that we don't put into our marriage can open the door for something bigger, is all I'm saying.
Okay. No, we have to work on our marriage. It's hard. We got to work on it.
So we got to do what we did to keep them. So I got a question, and then we're gonna land this plane.
All right, come on. What's the question? I'm ready for it.
So we talked about putting in that effort, right? And when we talked about, not neglecting our spouse, and, we want to look good. We want to look good for each other, not just man looking good for whatever.
Yeah, we can get to that
What do you do if you feel like if I am no longer putting in the effort? Like you come home and I got on that pajama shirt dress that you don't like.
We talked about what I did. I went to the store
Yeah.
and tried my best to get a replacement.
Or if when we go
I
out.
told you why I did it.
What you did?
Yes, I was like, listen, I don't like you wearing that thing that you wear. It looks like a dish rag covering you. You just got a strap on it. It's hanging, and it's
What's
just
hanging?
the dress is hanging, and everything else too.
Yeah, he did.
And so I told her why. I said, look, I went to Victoria's Secret and I bought this for you, and this is the reason why I bought it. I mean, I'm dropping clues that is plain as day, okay? Because I needed her to understand that I get going to sleep, but it was like, I need you now. We as we've gotten older, we get ready for bed like at 9. We're not
probably
going
before that.
Yeah, probably before. I ain't want to. Okay, fine. And so we're in our night clothes and we're watching TV. We're still up around the house, and she just looked. It looked homeless, borderline homeless. She looked homeless.
Homeless.
Yeah, and so I had to do something. And when I bought her, it wasn't like it was sexual lingerie or anything like that. It wasn't.
It was just
like
shorts and a shirt.
It was just a nice, something nice. And she wore it a couple times, and now she right back to that.
Every now and then I'll pull it out because it's comfortable.
I'm about to burn it. I'm about to hide it. I'm about to take it.
Because it's
comfortable. I'm gonna get that thing and let y'all see it.
It's comfortable. It's comfortable, and I like
it
wearing
is comfortable.
Yeah, but even with that, yes, he did go out and do that when he was tired of seeing me in that pajama set. The other thing he'll tell me, like, let's say if we're going out on a date or whatever, and I always ask him like, what shoes do you think I should wear? And he'll be like, there are times he'll do what he just did, like, I don't know.
No. This is kind of off subject though. You tell me I don't know how to dress, and you tell me I'm colorblind, but then you always asking me about, does this color go and should I wear this outfit? No. And I'm like, yo, why are you asking me?
Hold on a second. You're not listening.
What?
Because the reason why I ask you about my outfit is I want to know if it looks good to you.
Let me think about that for a minute. 'Cause I think it just hit.
I ask you that. Like, babe, what do you think about my outfit? Because I want to see your reaction.
But you said
I want to see if you can be like, oh, babe, you look good, or that's why I do it. And then there are times when he'll say, babe, I like to see wear that shoe because I like to see. I like to see you in heels sometimes.
You making it sound good right now. You spent that real well. But you'll be like,
it's the truth.
What shoes should I wear? Should I wear these shoes or that shoes?
Because I want.
Does this go with this? Which earring? And I'm like,
because I want to know I want to see your reaction.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Since people are watching, then you probably shouldn't say to your husband, you don't know how to dress.
You don't know how to dress.
You colorblind.
You don't know how to dress.
Because all I'm hearing is, if I don't know how to dress and I'm colorblind, why are you asking me about your clothes and stuff like that?
So
I got you now. Okay.
So that goes into what I was going to say. When you feel your spouse has stopped trying, Wendell doesn't put effort into what he puts on. He just throws on clothes.
It's a whole new podcast. Let's go.
He just throws on clothes. And I have to tell him, no, put this together. And he'll put things together that he know don't match. I'm like, that don't look right with that. Why you got that on?
All right,
So if I feel like, because I felt like there are times when he just don't be caring, I pick out his clothes and I tell, especially for church, I have to be at church earlier than him. I would say, this is what you're wearing today. Because when I see you, I want to be like, ooh, look at my baby. He look good.
All right, here we go. I will admit that.
Tell the people.
Yeah, I'll admit that when we were dating, I was dressing. I cared about what I wore because I wanted to get you.
Kinda. Because I had to.
Come on, man. Let me.
I took you on a shopping spree.
Okay, can I finish my?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. All I'm saying is I care about what I wore, and it was for you. Now I don't care. As a married man, I'm kidding. Pick my clothes out. You pick my clothes out. I'm fine with it. What you want me to wear, babe? I'll put it on. That's what it is. Here's the issue. You picked out every single thing in my closet. So I'll grab some clothes in my closet, put it on. I don't like that. What you mean you don't like that? You the one to pick the outfit and put it together. Well, I don't like it no more. And so it's very frustrating because you change, you just go with the wind. I can't dress. That's an ugly outfit. You're the one that bought it. So why am I all of a sudden crucified or getting talked about? It doesn't make sense to me.
First of all, you just told the people that they should put effort in, and you just said that you.
Yes. But mine's different than y'all's. Okay. Because
Okay.
if I put something on, all you're gonna do is you gonna wear that, and then you're gonna want me to change. I'm trying to get just look. I'm trying to get clothes so we can go. I don't want to be changing 3 or 4 times.
But okay, what I'm trying to say, yes, I do. I buy pretty much. I buy
Because
everything
I
that he
mean,
has
what's
in
the
the
point?
closet. I buy everything he has in the closet. But the thing I need him to do is number one. Number one. I continue to invest in my wardrobe.
Boy, does she.
I continue to invest in my wardrobe, and I want you to do that. I want you to continue to invest in your clothes, and not just don't let it just be me that buys stuff for you. Part of that is he don't want to spend no money, so
That
I
is
have
true.
to. I have to. There's a
like
polo
spending-
shirt for $80. He don't want to buy the shirt. I'm like,
It
babe,
was like
buy the
100.
shirt.
It was like 120,
Oh, it was.
bro.
It was
For a shirt.
$120.
Stop.
And I bought the shirt because I'm like, it looked nice on you. Get the shirt. So I'm just saying, do things like that. And then it's not just about just throwing stuff together in your closet. It's how you match it.
What you saying?
How you put it together. So
You know what? You're not gonna sit up here and tell folks.
so
I don't.
basically, to answer the question, if you feel like your spouse has stopped trying or stopped putting in the effort, you might want to just say, or you might want to just say, look, let me go to the store. We're going to take his idea, Victoria's Secret, buy something, put it on the bed. Like, babe, I bought you something. Let's go out on a date. Or look, I bought you something nice. Or just tell them, or when they wear it, or when they wear something you do like, oh, I love seeing you in that color. Or like what I said about Wendell, he'll say, I love to see you in heels sometimes. All we're saying, long story short, put some effort and intentionality in your relationship. Don't neglect it. Do the same thing, the same amount of work that you put in when you were dating or before you were dating. Do that now that you're married.
Okay. And I apologize if we got a little off subject about the wardrobe, but I just feel some kind of way. Well, I ain't gonna sit here and let her. I ain't gonna let her lie to y'all. I'm not saying you didn't, but I thought you was making it seem like I asked one day this and this and this. I'm like, no, you don't. You tell me I don't know how to do
No,
it. That's
babe,
all.
we're all about keeping it real on the podcast.
Right, well,
we're
look,
all about
don't-
keeping
well,
it
then,
real.
yeah.
We want to invite you guys into what we experience on a day to day. Do y'all have to deal with this? Ladies, do you have to dress your man?
There's a lot of men out there that dress.
Or there's a lot there. Yeah,
Let
there
it do their
are
own thing,
guys
you know what I mean?
that dress
I have
the
a lot of
women.
people I know too that they dress themselves. Me, I put on something look good to me. I look at you, your face is all frowned up. I'm tired of that. So you pick out the outfit so I can hurry up and we can get to where we need to go to.
And I like for you to pick out things for me too. You used to do that when we were first married. You bought me my first pair of apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, but what if you change too much? I can't do it. Okay, I bought you them boots back in the day, them hunter boots.
I still got them
Man,
hunter
I
boots.
ain't never seen them things on your feet.
Yeah, I like my hunter boots.
I guess
Anyway,
you like them in the closet because they definitely don't be on your feet.
keep them in the closet.
Anyway.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
we gotta go. Thank you for watching Then Comes Love
We love
podcast. We love you guys. Make sure you share, like, subscribe.
Please.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.